Okay, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are on this lovely planet today. Welcome to the AppExchange Demo Jam. This Demo Jam will be sales and service apps, and today's date is August 17th. My name is Joshua Hoskins. I am a Salesforce MVP, and I'm also joined by my co-host today, Jodi Wagner. Say hi.
Hello, everyone.
And Amanda Nelson from the AppExchange team.
Hello, everybody.
All right, great to be jamming with you guys again. So feel free to follow along with the hashtag #AppDemoJam on Twitter. We'd love for you to participate in the conversation online and on social media. Today's participants actually include NewVoiceMedia, Leandata, Topdesk, Cornerstone, SMS Magic, and MapAnything. So we just got a couple rules that Jodi's going to go over. Over to you, Jodi.
Okay, so all of our lovely participants have 3 minutes to demo their app. So we have 2 sounds. When you get your 1-minute warning, it will sound like this. Josh, thank you. And when your 3 minutes are up, it'll sound like this. Okay, so no slides allowed. This is a live demo. One winner is chosen by our audience. You cannot vote for your own company. I'm sorry, but that's a firm rule. And let's get ready to rumble.
All right, let's get ready to rumble. Cool. So our first person up is Cornerstone. So to stay competitive in today's business environment, organizations need to continuously deliver information about their products and services to their network of employees, partners, and customers. Natively built on Salesforce's platform, Cornerstone for Salesforce harnesses the power of Salesforce to deliver content relevant to the right people at the right time. Today, joining us to give us a demo of Cornerstone is Casey. Casey, are you out there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
We can. Over to you. Your 3 minutes starts now.
Perfect. Thank you very much. So hi, everybody. My name is Casey Wynn with Cornerstone for Salesforce. And I'm going to walk you through how with our product, you can really evolve your training efforts or your LMS into a true enablement program. With the goal, like I said, of getting content to the right people when and where they need it. And you can see it starts right here on the homepage. So I'm logged in as Art. I'm an architect from Vandelay Industries, and based on who I am, based on what I'm working on in Salesforce, I'm recommended specific pieces of content. Now I can click in and search for additional content. I can see the training that my administrator or manager has assigned me. I can walk through my onboarding plan. I can see the events that I'm enrolled in. This is the traditional LMS experience. This is honestly what we're trying to get away from. So we're going to disperse this. We're going to break this up and start putting it in other parts of Salesforce. You can see here, as the user starts walking through their opportunity, they're now given relevant training based on what they're doing. So as they select the product, as they select the competitor, as they select the industry, they're now given the availability to take that training or the content right inside of that opportunity. Now, if it's really important, you can still assign it to them and make them aware of it via chatter or email, so that traditional LMS experience as well. But the goal is just to get people what they need, when and where they need it. And it'll follow them through the opportunity as well. So as they start progressing through the stages, they're given access to the training they need at that point in time. And they can review that material, they can watch that video, they can take that training, again, right inside of the opportunity. It still has the full LMS tracking behind it though. So we're tracking who watches which videos, who reviews which documents, and we're tracking that related to their performance in Salesforce, which I'll show you at the end. This doesn't just have to be tied to opportunities or sales. As we click into an account, the account managers will be able to see the training that their customers or partners are taking right on this page. You still have the related content based on what's going on in this account, as well as the contact. So if we look at a specific contact, you can not only see the training that this person has taken, but you can also make additional training available to them. So it's recommending specific pieces of content, not only for this account manager or salesperson, but also for the contact downstream as well. And this is all available and reportable inside of Salesforce dashboards. So users will be able to see not only the training that these people are taking, but also the related downstream effects. So do salespeople...
Time's up. Thanks a lot so much for doing that demo for us. In terms of what you've got here, I was very happy to see that you're doing your demo in Lightning, so that goes to show it looks very, very nice, very, very clean. And the fact that you've got the information at the right time in the right place, you've got the contextual recommendations of content, that's really awesome too, because I deal with sales users all the time. And it's very easy for them to get distracted. But as they're working with the opportunity, getting them prompted with the right information to share with their customers and partners is great. So thank you for that. Amanda, what questions do we have from the audience?
All right, that was a great demo. Thanks so much. Question is it possible to deliver content to an outside sales team or partner?
Yes, absolutely. So everything I just showed can be made available through communities as well. So customers, partners, they can have the same functionality, the same traditional experience, as well as the same dynamic experience. So maybe a case that they're opening, you can provide relevant case deflection information. But we can also charge for training. So that's becoming a lot more common as well, where you can put a price tag on these training objects or content for the customers or partners as well. Yeah, that's a very common use case for us.
All right, thank you very much. Over to you, Jodi, for our next demoer.
Thanks, Joshua. And great Seinfeld reference, Casey. So our next contestant here is Lean Data. Lean Data transforms operations practitioners into operations superheroes. Our best-in-class solutions simplify the complexity of B2B sales processes through intelligent lead management. We make more than 250 businesses more successful by matching leads to accounts and then automatically routing them to the right rep every time. Say goodbye to cumbersome lead assignment rules, easily configure sales processes, and view real-time metrics to take your lead performance to the next level. So we have Brett Rogers. He will be demoing Lean Data for us. Are you ready, Brett?
I am.
Great, your time starts now.
Great, thank you very much. So everybody, we've all lived this nightmare of confusing lead assignment rules and lines of text about states, zip codes, employee size, or lead source. And heaven help you if you forget one of those or you misplace a comma. Everything you just write here comes crashing to a halt. But what if you could easily build even the most complicated lead flows with even a few clicks? Welcome to Lean Data. With Lean Data, you now have a flexible drag and drop interface, which allows you to create any type of lead flow necessary to meet the unique business need of your business.
Well, Kristen,
with Lean Data, you can now build lead assignment after lead assignment and edit them all in real time. In fact, this graph is exactly the same as those traditional lead assignment rules I just showed you. However, there are a few extras that I've included that Salesforce doesn't give you out of the box. Think about your current lead territories. They're probably always changing, which means your lead assignment rules need to change as well. In this example, I have lead assignment territories by geography. We're round robining new leads to our BDR team. But what happens if a rep leaves? As sales operations people know, round robining isn't a traditional feature out of the box from Salesforce. You have to build it and customize it yourself, and then you always have to keep making changes to it as reps come and go from your business. But with Lean Data, removing and adding and changing reps is a breeze, and I'll show you just how to do that here. You can bring up our round robin feature, and in this instance, I have a demo jam round robin that I can easily drag and drop as all the members that I need to and hit save. Once that's done, I can just simply change this round robin to be the demo jam round robin, and you're all set and ready to go. But wait, there's more. Yes, this is an efficiency tool, but with Lean Data's workflow, we now provide actionable insights with our Flow Builder metrics. You can now view exactly where all of your leads went in real time and have a better understanding of your lead flow process. With lean data, routing is no longer a black box, and it's not just about moving leads from one place to another. Operations becomes a trusted and strategic advisor, helping the business to make data-driven decisions. Are there any questions? Well, of course you have questions. This is crazy powerful. I just showed you one tiny value proposition of managing an old problem in a whole new way. But I only have 3 minutes, so to learn more, check out leandatainc.com.
That was great, Brett. I really liked how visual that was, and it seems like it'd be pretty easy to solve the challenge of lead assignment rules, which I know since I do most of my work in Sales Cloud, that always seems to be like one of the pain points of trying to do assignment rules. So Amanda, do we have any questions about lean data?
Yes, we do. And sorry, folks, about the muting issue. The noise. Hopefully you're still able to hear that awesome demo. I know that I was. It was really great. All right, so the question is, can you tell us about metrics and if they're in real time or, you know, when you get that information?
I can. So these metrics are in real time. They are showing us all the leads that enter into our system and where they actually go. So as new leads come in, these numbers will increase and help you to easily identify if there's a problem in your lead flow or if you need to make strategic changes.
Great, thank you.
All right, thanks everyone. Up next is MapAnything. The MapAnything live user interface equips users with real-time awareness of vehicles, assets, and personnel in conjunction with relevant Salesforce data such as accounts, opportunities, cases, work orders. By enabling the Internet of Things workflows inside of Salesforce with maps, users can create location-based rules and automatically update Salesforce records to track critical business data such as on-site time and drive time hours. And with more than 1,800 customers globally, ranging from large enterprises to small business, they believe where matters. Demoing for us today is Jordan from MapAnything. Are you out there, Jordan? Jordan, are you out there?
Yeah, can you hear me now? You had me muted there for a second.
Yeah, no worries. All right, your 3 minutes starts now.
Awesome. So thanks again. I'm Jordan with MapAnything. Thanks for joining to see how MapAnything can throw your physical data on a map and let you take action in it. So today I'm going to be portraying a service manager for an HVAC company, tasked with making sure my service team is fulfilling their work orders in a timely manner. So what I can do right off the bat, plot the data that's in my Salesforce of my assigned and unassigned work orders. So I can see here for the day, Ben Buster's routes. He's got these 4 assigned work orders here, but obviously one in the red is unassigned. So something came in overnight, must have been an emergency. So I want to use my time here to most efficiently dispatch Ben out to this service order. So I can click it, get a little information from that record. So it's a new record, new status, came in as critical. It's unassigned currently. So what I can do is come in here and overlay a route and see where Ben's going to be for the day. Make sure he's going to be driving by this particular work order that's not assigned yet. Make sure he can reach out to it in a timely manner. So what I can do, jump in here to my routes. I can pull up Ben's route for the day that I've already scheduled out for him. It's also in a time-based manner, so any hard set appointments with his meetings, I can see now he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 stops. He's also going to be just passing right by this one. So it probably makes the most sense to get him out there to see this account. So I can jump back now and utilize the features of MapAnything Live. So I go into my layers again. I can pull up my live layer of my service fleet and see where my trucks are in real time within Salesforce. So now I can see I have one up here in Northern Charlotte, one in the Southern Charlotte area. So I'm going to assume that he's probably at lunch. Going back to look at his route, I can check in on the 3rd stop here and see that status is completed. So he's obviously done. He's got some gap in between the 3rd and 4th stop here. So I'm going to go ahead, click on this one. I'm going to go ahead and assign it to Ben since I know he's open for that day. Oh, excuse me. Let me go back to it. Actually, jump back into this one. Here we go. Real quick, get my route back up there. So now again, I can click on this pin. I can go in. It's not letting me. There we go. Click to the side of it. Sorry. I can assign Ben to this work order here. Now it's going to be saved. I can actually go into my actions, utilize the add to route, re-optimize, save this, and now you can see I'm working in those new work orders to his existing work orders for the day. I can save this to his calendar where he can go in and pull up that information, live time on his app. Another great feature I do want to touch real quick as a management standpoint, with that live tracking, we can go through and build dashboards out of, any safety violations, hard braking, seatbelts, excess speeding and distance driven per week. So we can see how efficient these drivers are being while in the field, kind of utilize their time and make sure they're making the best, of the money and the resources spent in the field.
Awesome, right under the time allotment. So that was great. You know what? I had the opportunity to see MapAnything at Forestlandia, and this demo that you've done here is even complements what I've seen previously. The fact that it's enlightening and that you can overlay the objects and the things that you're seeing. It's really neat that you were able to see where the trucks are and the distance that they're away from the different accounts, so you can make judgment calls visually right on the fly within the same UI without switching between the different pages or maybe a different application. So it was really great to see. Thanks a lot for that.
Yeah.
Amanda, what questions do we have out there from the audience?
Yes, we have a question about whether this works in conjunction with Salesforce field services or not.
Yeah, so we've definitely come into that before. We consider it a good complement to it. So, if that person wanted to, take some time and speak with us, I could actually pull up that demo and show them where we can pull up the service and, put the map to the right of it and, effectively take action utilizing both at the same time with the live features.
Awesome, great. Thank you so much for that demo again. Next up, we've got our next demo, and Jodi's going to introduce the person who's up next.
Thanks, Joshua. We have NewVoiceMedia up next. So Contact World provides deep, meaningful cloud telephony integration to your Salesforce org. It enables you to have impactful and effective conversations with your prospects and customers. With NewVoiceMedia Contact World, you can fully leverage your Salesforce data to provide provide intelligent and flexible voice communications channel for your enterprise. So today we have John Flynn. He will be demoing NewVoiceMedia for us. So John, are you ready?
I am ready, thank you.
Great, your time starts now.
Okay, so everybody, as mentioned, NewVoiceMedia is a global provider of cloud telephony integration specifically oriented for Salesforce. We bring a full set of voice and contact center functionality, including call recording, integrated satisfaction surveys, integration with omnichannel and omnichannel presence, and we're widely noted as having the deepest and most meaningful integration with Salesforce for a CTI vendor. Dynamically, that means you can route every single inbound call based on different parameters and objects. It could be the contact owner, it could be who has the right skill, it might be who last worked on this case, it could be routed to a sales rep who last called this particular lead on an outbound campaign. So from an outbound perspective, anywhere within Salesforce that you find yourself, you can click to dial. And then we also have the ability to create these very intelligent dial lists. So based on filters you specify and ordering criteria, utilizing your native Salesforce data so that you can have more meaningful conversations from an outbound perspective. The NewVoiceMedia contact pad is where the agent indicates their current state. You have the ability to configure this to the things that are appropriate within your center. You'll gather reports based on the way you categorize these. You can see here the agent has a call that's already in queue and a case that's in queue. So maybe it's time to take that call. As I make myself ready, the agent has indicated a home office phone, which you should hear ringing momentarily. I'll pick that up, and now I'm going to actually connect to that caller. You'll notice that we're recording the call. It's in progress. I have the full ability to put them on hold. If I hit consult, I have the ability to look into my center and transfer or consult to any of the other agents who might be available and ready to take that call. I've popped open the contact record, and now I can have a meaningful understanding of what this call was about. Maybe I can indicate what it was, type some notes. I'm already going to associate it with that object, and I could secondarily relate it to another object. So maybe a new product we've just introduced, and we're getting a lot of calls on that. So now I can statistically understand that. As I go into looking at the contact record, in each and every activity record that we create, we're going to gather information about the specific agent who handled the call, who the caller was, any notes that may have been there, and then we also have a recording of that call right within the activity record. Any notes that have been saved are available to me, so anybody who has reviewed this call can make notes and they're available for further coaching. We have a full set of dashboards available, customizable reports right within Salesforce, the ability to create customized leaderboards as well, many more things that I can't cover in 3 minutes. You can find us on the AppExchange. If you look for CTI vendors with a 5.0 rating, we'd like to have a more meaningful discussion with you. Thank you.
Great, thanks for that demo. I've seen NewVoiceMedia in action, so I'm pretty aware of what it does, but it looks like it's even better than the last time I saw it. And I know when you're working with any kind of contact center solutions, your dashboards really are something that you end up living and dying by, just because you need to understand like your average speed of answer and call abandonment and all that great stuff. So great demo. Amanda, do we have any questions?
You know what's funny? We actually have 3 questions, and they all are the same question. And that question is, does NewVoiceMedia work in Lightning?
Great question. I'm glad you asked. I picked Console to show this. We saw some in Classic. We saw some in Lightning. NewVoiceMedia operates in all versions of Salesforce, Classic, Console, and Lightning.
Great. Thank you. Joshua, do you want to introduce our next demoer?
Yes, our next contestant up is SMS Magic. SMS Magic is a proven two-way SMS messaging application that integrates with Salesforce. SMS Magic enables users to engage buyers, win, and retain customer revenue while creating strong customer relationships that drive sustainable competitive advantage. SMS Magic has over 1,500 clients across 190 countries, including small, mid-size, and enterprise accounts. Today, joining us is Nitin from SMS Magic, who's going to be showing us just what SMS Magic is all about. Nitin, are you out there?
Thanks, Joshua. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Your 3 minutes starts now.
Thank you so much. So good morning, everybody. It's my pleasure to be showing you a demo of SMS Magic. So SMS Magic is a popular tool used for messaging communication. So as Joshua mentioned, a lot of sales and marketing users use it for running campaigns and then driving ongoing conversations with the users. So here I'm going to quickly show you how actually people are able to run campaigns. So here we are talking about a property agent, say John, and John has got a hot property deal in Bay Area. So he'll filter his database to create a list of Bay Area leads, and he's on that lead view. He'll select those particular prospects and he'll click bulk SMS. So he's able to run a campaign to all these prospects. Now, the interesting thing with SMS Magic is that you can create templates, you can associate properties. So here he's talking about a property, particular property in the Mission Bay area, and he can create templates. So here he's talking about the property, which is a luxurious apartment in Mission Bay area. And he's asking people to reply to these messages. He can attach a file, he can attach an image, which is showing the property, and the users can actually see the property on their cell phones. So here you go, he shoots the campaign. Now the campaign is on the way. Now John, who is actually run a campaign to see who is actually interested in this, and he is going to go to the conversation view. So here you see the conversation view, and here he would see all the messages that are sent out and received. So this conversation view gives him a handle of who are the people who he is conversing with. So here you see that there are 4 people that he has reached out to, and he has sent them a message. So here you see that a lot of them have replied. So here you see David has replied. So now John has a problem in that he wants to keep up with all this messaging.
1 minute remaining.
So what he does is that he defines certain keywords, and those messages are auto responded. So here you see David has asked for the price. Paul has asked for property showing. So he's able to automate responses. So with SMS Magic, John is able to quickly filter his leads, send them a quick campaign, and then get on ongoing conversations. So instead of calling everybody on his list, hitting their voicemail, sending emails, he's able to quickly get on conversation and actually talk to people who are interested in the property. That's what you can do with SMS Magic. With SMS Magic, you can start these conversations, you can trigger automated messages, and you can follow up those conversations with a conversation view, and you can automate your responses. Thank you.
Awesome. Great job, Nitin. You know, you were right there. You even had some time to spare, so great job getting in there. You know, what I like, again, obviously, it's enlightening, it's great. And the conversational view is very interesting. The idea that you can be working inside of Salesforce, focused on your accounts and your contacts individually, but then when you specifically want to be able to come back into the UI and only focus on your SMS engagements across all of those records, you can do so from one user interface, like I would using, you know, WhatsApp for the console or maybe in Messenger on my mobile device. So I do really like this interface. Great job. Amanda, what questions do we have out there?
Yes, great job for sure. Okay, the question is, can you receive messages back and forth outside of SMS Magic?
I didn't get the question. So here with SMS Magic, we connect our customers to a connectivity provider, and once that connectivity is established, and we provide the service in about 50 countries where you can do conversational messaging. So then obviously you, as you can see on my screen, you can send messages and receive messages. Does that answer the question?
Yes, I think
believe so.
Cool.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Nitin. So over to Jodi to basically introduce our last contestants. Let's hang on because you guys will be given the opportunity to vote just after this contestant does their demo. Jodi?
Oh, thanks. Our last demo jammer is Talkdesk. I'm starting to feel like I have a theme with the contact centers, which is really funny since that's what I used to do, is build contact centers. So Topdesk is a next generation cloud-based contact center software that helps you deliver delightful customer service. This intuitive browser-based interface offers robust functionality with advanced features, comprehensive reporting, and seamless integrations with 25+ business tools to empower agents to have personalized, effective conversations with customers. So I have Alex, who is a solutions engineer at Talkdesk, joining me as a demo jammer. Are you ready, Alex? We can't hear you. Josh, did you mute Alex?
Alex is now unmuted. He just needs to unmute himself.
Okay.
All right, there we are.
All right.
In jail, guys, but I am back.
Great, your time starts now.
All right, thank you. So my name is Alex with Talkdesk, and what you're seeing on your screen now is our call telephony interface. You will notice it is not embedded into the actual browser, and that should be important to today's call center agent because, as you guys know, as computer power users, everyone has 20 tabs open at a time, so it would be very hard to determine where the call is coming in if you're within a tab and you're not within Salesforce. So to put that into context, we'll take a look at an inbound call. You will notice our calls coming in, and because Mark, our lovely customer, exists in Salesforce, it's actually something we can pop open in the background. So as we pick up our call and the contact loads, we can actually get some context behind Mark and his previous support inquiries and cases that he's worked on. Additionally, we can actually leverage our call telephony interface to take some notes. Hello, Demo Jam. From here, we can also disposition this particular call, and these dispositions can drive actions in Salesforce. For example, the escalation disposition can be configured to pass a particular case over to the escalation team with all the wonderful notes and context taken from this call. As we wrap up, we can even collect the contact smooth so our support team escalation squad knows exactly what type of customer they'll be dealing with. Everything does get logged in real time against the activity history record. So as we actually refresh and pull up our activity history, we can see all of the call data and the notes that we gathered. But that's pretty standard behavior, and that's not what we're here to show you today. The important takeaways is the actual insight and analytics that you can drive through the wonderful Lightning reporting and the dashboards within Salesforce. Here you can get insights such as abandon rates, the average number of calls per resolution per ticket, and all of the nice call statistics that come with. Additionally, one thing we can also do is leverage TalkIQ, our module within Salesforce, to get additional insight and context within the calls. From here, we can actually pick out particular sentiments, such as objections and any particular support escalations or empathy that might have been seen during the actual call. And that's
1 minute.
What we're doing now. So from here, you can get insights into all of the calls that we've had. And when you click within a call, you can get the transcription of the actual call and all of the sentiments that were gathered throughout that call. If we click on a particular sentiment, you can actually listen to that particular sentiment from the actual recording itself. Please do check us out on the AppExchange, search for Talkdesk, or come by our site, talkdesk.com. Thanks very much.
Thanks so much, Alex. That was a great demo. I really love this whole sentiment topic here, where you can actually see, especially if you've worked in a call center, if someone's passing you a call, you'd like to be warned if this caller is angry. So I really like how that whole sentiment piece works, and I like that whole call empathy. I thought that was really, really great. Amanda, do we have any questions?
We do, and yes, great demo for sure. I love seeing the context of Salesforce in the background, how you laid that out in your demo today. So very nice job. All right, lots of questions coming through. The question is, most common question we're getting is about your carriers. So how many carriers you support, especially when it comes to global and multiple languages and countries.
So we support a variety of carriers. You can bring your own carrier when you actually utilize Talkdesk. We also offer our own downstream carrier partners. And we're set up in a way where we leverage a global low latency network, and we don't have a single point of failure on our carrier routing on our downstream side. So hopefully that answered that question.
Yep, cool.
Perfect, thank you.
All right, everyone, the time has come. Get ready. We're going to present a poll for you where you can vote. That should be coming up momentarily.
The voting link is in the chat, Joshua and Jodi and everyone on the call. So look in the chat right now and launch the Get Feedback survey, and feel free to vote as many times as you like, as long as you are not one of our demoers today. This is just for folks, attendees of the webinar. Thank you.
So Josh.
Jodi, I'm just going to call you the contact center queen today. Is that okay?
That's fine. So what was one of your favorite features that you saw today?
I don't think I'm allowed to say. That would be cheating. I like all the things. I have to say that each one of the demoers that are, bold enough to come up here and give a demo to a crowd this eager to see what's going on in 3 minutes is just amazing. I love seeing that everyone's in Lightning, which is pretty cool. I've seen a lot of customers, less and less now, being held back by partners going towards Lightning. So the favorite features that I like are anything that's around, real data, real time. So, anything live, and all of them are around live engagement communication. So I love them all.
I agree with you. I also love anything that makes your life easier. So since you called me contact center queen, and we had actually 2 contact center apps, that is a tough place to work. So anything that makes your life easier when you're in that environment, which is usually pretty high pressure, with different calls coming in and solving people's problems all day long on a daily basis. So I thought anything that makes you more efficient, even SMS Magic with stuff coming in that way, I mean, all those different types of apps that make you more efficient, I think are great.
Yeah, and it brings into a conversation with all of these vendors, actually, is the whole omni-channel that Salesforce has, right? So being able to not only distribute calls, but be able to distribute other different types of messages so that you have an even work-life balance. You have an even work-life balance. You have an even balance of activity to be able to make sure that the one agent or the person who works the hardest or is working the least has the appropriate workload.
Yeah, and I thought it was really great that, you know, everyone that we talked to, basically these apps they embed so well in Salesforce and they work pretty much globally, which I know you and I, since we do pretty much the same thing, we work with a lot of real global customers. So I think that's also really important because you want to make sure that regardless of if your contact center or your solution center or your service people are in one location and you have a, you know, offshore support, or you have another support center, say in APAC, that everybody has the same seamless experience.
Yeah, to tell you the truth, I don't know how far I want to date myself, but back in the day before my successful career at consulting, I was a call center agent. So I did reservations for hotel groups in Orlando. So it's, you know, it's fun to see this from the administrative side and the implementation side, but just knowing that if any of these solutions are implemented, how much time and how much easier they're making the end user's day. And, you know, for me, working with any of these solutions that we're demoing here on the phone today, that would personally be a benefit of me working for that company or organization that has their tool and technology, because it's seamless, it's modern, and it's just attractiveness. It's not some, you know, old archaic tool where I have to flip back between screens. So I love all the innovation that each one of these partners have brought to the table today for the call center agents.
I agree, and I have some exciting news. We have a winner. So I am so pleased to announce that our winner today for our Demo Jam for August is Talkdesk. So I was wondering if Alex, you wanted to say a few words, you know, the highs and lows of demoing, the 3 minutes, the pressure. Do you want to tell us how you feel?
Feels good. Thanks, Amanda. I'm seeing a pattern here. This is like a Boston deja vu. But,
except this time you don't have at this time you don't have any issues, right? That was an interesting one. That was a fun one for sure. No, the PC works in the home base, but big shout out to our entire team, especially our engineering team that's put a ton of effort into our Talkdesk for Lightning app and all of our wonderful add-ons. So huge shout out to the engineering squad.
Congratulations.
Thank
Great
you.
demo.
Awesome, thank you so much. Amanda, do you want to close us out?
Yes, thank you all for coming today. We had a big number of attendees. It was awesome. Please continue to come back every third Thursday. Next month, we have our new apps. So come back for that to learn all about new apps. But even before then, if you guys are in Philly next week, come to Trailhead Live in Philly. And then we are also preparing for Dreamforce. We're going to have a lot of demo jams there, so we're really excited for that. More to come on that too. And then our service apps webinar in October as well. So lots of demo jams to come. So thank you all for being a part of this. Thank you, Jodi and Joshua. You're amazing. And of course, all of our awesome presenters today. You all did a great job. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Have a good one.
Bye.